Welcome back. I'm here with a Nick, with a fellow, and I'm going to ask him some couple of questions right now. What's the highlight of this machine? I know you've been designing this machine for a long time.
Yeah.
What's the couple of key points?
I think the highlight for me is giving a user the amount of control that's in machines that cost like 2, 3, 4, 5 times the price that maybe they don't even know that they need. So like you can buy one machine and you can go from beginner to curious to more advanced to like pro. And so like it's really important for me. Like I grew up in like the coffee community. It's very, very inclusive. You know, like I was never one of those baristas who was like kind of snotty or snobby. It's like come and learn. Like come and start with us and learn and grow. So it's like giving someone who might not ever have the ability to afford a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 whatever machine for $1,200, and they can keep it for a long time and they can learn and grow with it. And that's honestly what it is for me, helping people make better coffee. So I developed the core thermal architecture in the middle end of 2023. I built an initial prototype just myself with our manufacturing partners at the end of 2023. And if you go and look at our patent, you can see that we actually filed the patent in 2023. So I've been working on this in tandem with Aiden, in tandem with our other products for almost 2 years now.
Wow.
Almost 2 years. But it's been such an advanced development that we've only really made the actual final nice machine in the past year.
I mean, looking at the price point at $1,200, that is a remarkable price.
Thank you so much.
I mean, but I know it's going to go up to $1,500
Yeah.
after the fact. A single boiler machine?
So I don't like to call it a single boiler machine because it's much, much more than that.
Yes.
So most single boiler machines, you're going to have an anti-vacuum valve.
Yep.
Because you're going to need to switch between brewing and steaming, and it takes time. So we have a what we're calling like a mini boiler. So we're using low thermal mass heater into a mini boiler into an independently heated group head, and our mini boiler is only there to increase thermal stability during fast pre-infusion flow rates. So like if you were to use like a machine with just a low thermal mass heater, there's no chance of you ever pre-infusing at 8 milliliters a second. It's physically impossible on 120 volts. If you push water through the heater that fast, it's going to be ice cold, and you're going to put the wrong temperature water on your puck. So the primary physics development was using a mini boiler to be able to pre-infuse more like a commercial machine, but still have a very low cost.
I mean, as a coffee hobbyist, what kind of profiling can you do on this machine?
So the architecture can do pretty much anything you want, but I'll give you an example.
Yes.
So right now in the UI UX, we have pre-infusion, and you can pick your fill rate. You can pick your fill rate from 1 milliliter per second to 8. You can pick your target pressure, you can pick your target time, and then you can set as many stages as you want for pressure.
So let me ask you, is it very similar to like Decent in a way? Similar.
So we don't have all the capability that Decent does.
I
I'll be
know.
very
Yep.
transparent. But you can do a lot of what Decent does in our machine. Yes.
Wow. I mean, that is a game changer for sure.
At least at this price point, at this price point, I'm very proud. Very proud.
Oh yeah. I mean, so when it's going to go up to $1,500 price point?
So I can't say when we're going to stop the pre-sale. I'm actually not super sure. The response and reception has been bigger than I think we anticipated, and I think we just want to probably cut it off when we reach a certain number to make sure that we can accurately deliver for all the customers. You know what I mean?
So I mean, as you mentioned, we can do pressure profiling.
Yep.
Temperature profiling.
Yes. So temperature profiling. Let me explain what we can do for temperature profiling. So since we have a low thermal mass heater that feeds a mini boiler, depending on what temperature we change to the low thermal mass heater to feed the boiler, we do water mixing before the heated group head. So we could turn the group head off, and we can feed different temperatures of water into the mini boiler to do declining temperature profiles.
Wow, and also you can do the pressure profiling as well?
Exactly. We have a pressure sensor that's right behind the group that actively measures the group pressure, and our vibration pump is controlled in a pretty new, cool way. We're chopping the waveform. We're not doing 100% PWM bang control. So very, very stable pressure from a vibration pump. Very, very accurate pressure at the group head. Multiple thermal sensors in the group. Thermal sensor in the boiler. Thermal sensor in the low thermal mass heater. Like at any given time, we're running 4 PID loops.
Okay, comes to information. It's going to be all happening on this LCD screen right there?
Yes, so you'll be able to see the pressure, the time, how the shot is progressing. There'll be after shot feedback on here. And we really wanted to make it just more approachable and more simple to use. Also, we do have an app. You'll be able to get all those features and functions in the app as well. The app is not finished yet, to be completely transparent, but we're working on it, and we're building off of all the things that we learned with Aiden. So the app is going to come much, much faster than it did with Aiden.
And also, you did mention about milk frothing has an automatic stop.
Automatic stop, yeah. So if you come around and take a look at our steam wand, we have a small thermal sensor in the bottom that will automatically stop at whatever temperature you set. So it will not inject air for you. You still have to do that, but it'll automatically stop.
So obviously, again, it's not a dual boiler type spot. When you pull the shot of espresso,
Yep.
how soon can you steam the milk?
Immediately.
Immediately.
Because it doesn't work like a normal single boiler. You don't have to wait for it to come up to temperature. We designed a solenoid block to basically switch instantly.
And that right after I steam the milk, can you back to espresso?
Yes. So it depends on how long you steam.
Yep.
Right? Because we need that mini boiler to
Correct.
come up to the boundary conditions that we need. But on average, it's about 20 seconds.
Wow.
So by the time you prep your puck, you're already back to thermal stability. And so for a home machine, you get the thermal stability of like a commercial dual boiler, but it has a 2-minute heat up time, and you can't brew and steam at the same time, but you can go back and forth very, very quickly.
Okay, you guys hear it first, and I'm here with Nick, with the fellow, and this machine is going to be spectacular.
Thank you,
Nick.
Much
Thank you, Nick.
appreciated. Thank you so much for checking us out.
Bye-bye.